Today, we'll be solving LeetCode 51, n queens. We start by defining a function that takes n. Inside, we first create an empty list named results that will collect every complete, valid board. Next, we build an empty board. Think of it as a list with n rows, where each row itself is a list of n characters. We fill every cell with a dot character to represent an empty square. Then, we prepare 3 empty sets named cols, diags, and anti-diags. The col set will contain every column index where we already placed a queen. The diag set will contain each value row minus column that is already occupied by a queen. The anti-diag set will contain each value row plus column that is already occupied by a queen. Next, we define a helper named backtrack that receives the current row we're trying to fill. First, inside backtrack, if row equals n, that means we successfully placed a queen in every row from 0 up to n-1. At that moment, we need to convert the board into the exact output format. For each row list, we join its characters into a single string, then we append the list of n strings to results. Then we return to explore other possibilities. If we haven't finished all rows yet, we loop column from 0 up to n-1. For each column, we check safety in O of 1 time by asking 3 questions. Is the column already in cols? Is row minus column already in diags? Or is row plus column already in anti-diags? If any is true, this position is unsafe, so we continue to the next column. If the position is safe, then we place a queen. Concretely, we set the board at the current row and column to the letter Q. We also record this placement by adding column to cols, adding row minus column to diags, and adding row plus column to anti-diags. Then we move to the next decision by calling backtrack with row plus 1. When that recursive call returns, we must undo our move so we can try another column in the same row. This is the key backtracking step. We reset the board at the current row and column back to the dot character. We also remove column from cols, remove row minus column from diags, and remove row plus column from anti-diags. Then the loop continues to test the next column. After we define backtrack, we kick off the search by calling backtrack with 0 to start at the top row. Finally, we return results to the caller.